Hey beloveds, happy Monday, happy Earth Day, happy all that good stuff. Now that we have gone through this full moon, we've had a renewal, a resurrection. The energy is very, very powerful now as we allow ourselves to really come into ourselves. So today I got to kick off the 22-day cleanse. There's still time for you to sign up. If you still want to get in the live sessions with me, you can still sign up now. The link is in bio, or you can just buy the workbook. But let me just tell you a little bit. So happy Earth Day. Stay tuned because I'm going to share a very special ritual with you today to celebrate Earth Day and getting rid of any of the gunk that still might be remaining after last week's full moon. So happy Monday, beloved. So first things first, again, this Earth Day is really about us celebrating Mama Earth. You know, we have the Mama Universe and we have Mama Earth, because all of us as women and men have the sense of the universe within us. And so we should have some moment, pour out some libations to Mother Earth, get your feet in the ground like I have right now, go out there in the moonlight, do something that celebrates Mother Earth. Allow yourself to get grounded, to get connected. That's why I came outside. The kids are out of school here, so for Easter, so it's a madhouse. So if you hear all the kids in the background, you know what's going on. So I just want to come on and just share some energy and some insight with you about really connecting and tuning in. So I'll be doing the 22-day cleanse. And what that really is about tuning into yourself at a deeper level. It is an energy cleanse of the soul, the aura, and the karmic. And the reason I do that is because so many people, of course, you can do the cleanse with food and with sugar and alcohol and all those different cleanses, but what about your energy? How often do you cleanse your energy? We don't recognize the debris and the dirt and the toxic energies that we pick up from, you know, different people around us, as well as our own selves, and it's time to heal it. So one of the first ways that we really start to dive in, if we're really ready to really start to detox our life from the inside out, one of the first things is start to become aware of your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? I never realized how I spoke to myself. Some of the things that I said, oh, hi, baby Brew, hi, I see you. To myself, I was like, that is the darkest thought that I could ever have. And then I would think about, you know, have these dark thoughts about other people. And I said, oh my God. Oh my goodness, oh my graciousness, where does this darkness come from? I want to heal that. Those thoughts are hard. Those thoughts are hateful. Those thoughts are evil. I never want to think that again. That's how serious I was, and I meant it. So I would be on my hands and knees. I never want to have those kind of thoughts again. And so look at your self-talk. And then decide that you will no longer talk to yourself that way. Talk to yourself the way you speak to your beloved. If you can't speak to yourself the way you want someone to speak to you, again, if you're telling yourself, oh, you're stupid, oh, you're fat, you shouldn't be doing that, you're dumb, you're this and that, how are you supposed to have flow and prosperity? How are you supposed to be in love? How does that energy come through those filters? So it's just, thank you so much. I see you. Long live the Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so allow yourself to listen to the truth about yourself instead of the lies. Somebody asked me in a post, they said, oh, what do you mean about the truth? I got to tell you what the truth is. The truth is your truth. You know, each of us have our own truth, but if you have to ask somebody else what your truth is, then you are, seeking outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you have to ask somebody else what is the truth, then pick up a book. Pick up a book, discover something. For the longest time, I told myself, I don't know anything about, Black culture, African history. I wasn't raised in that. My mother really assimilated us to our conditioned life. It was the 80s, she was a single mom, whatever. So we were really just, we were like the Cosbys, right? It was the 80s, everybody was there was no racial tension. We were all trying to still pretend and have all this other stuff. But you know what I'm saying? It's always been happening, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I wasn't raised in a culture of that, really was in my household, I should say. I wasn't raised in my culture. And so now discovering it as a woman is so much more enriching, because I can bring with me all that I do know and then ask the ancestors for help. That's the truth right there. That's the truth. Recognizing that no matter where I come from in Africa, I'm African. I don't know from where. I don't need to know the DNA, the history, the story, but I know somewhere, somehow I am of African descent. And so that's the truth. And so I never need to ask for permission. I never need to say it was somebody else's responsibility to teach me about my African culture. So now it is my responsibility to learn about my African culture and to learn about Africa and to visit Africa again. And so when we know our truth, then we can hear. So remember, self-talk, and now what are you listening to? So listen to, what are you listening to? Are you listening to the darkness? Are you listening to the toxic, or are you listening to the truth? The truth, again, is whatever it is for you. For me, the truth is love. For me, the truth is light. For me, the truth is energy. To me, the truth is listening to the ancestors, my ancestors, our ancestors. That's the truth. Not going to church, not, doing all these other outside things, but the church inside of me that tells me, that my aunt tells me that I am connected to all of this and all of you. And so self-talk and listen. That's number one in a 22-day cleanse, that you've got to recognize, what are you saying to yourself and what are you speaking? Remember, what you speak are also, your words are your wands. And so if you're speaking dirt, you're speaking garbage, you're speaking nastiness about someone else or something out there in the world, again, it comes out of you. So you're putting it out there into the world. So mind yourself, mind yourself, mind yourself. Detox this throat chakra during this time. Detox it, detox it. And again, if you want to join again live with me, where we're going to have Saturday sessions, the next 3 Saturdays, we're going to meet and have sessions and go deep into the guidebook. So you have the guidebook to follow along for 22 days. But if you want to join and have live sessions with me or listen to today's kickoff replay, then you have to join the guidebook and the live. So again, all that's in my link in bio. You can check also in the work with me. I've got some new offerings that I put in there all the time so that you can take a peek at those, as well as offering again the 42 spiritual laws of Ma'at, because I love Ma'at. And Ma'at, again, I want to share with you, Ma'at is so important to me that I have 11 braids. I have 11 braids because Ma'at is the balance, right? And so I wanted to make the 42 spiritual laws guidebook available for you as well. I never realized that Ma'at has been following me for quite a long time. When I was voted number 3 psychic in the world, when I was living and competing in Ukraine, and I'll tell you, I was invited to participate in the International Psychic Battle. This was back in 2012. It was season, guess what, 11. So Ma'at has been following me for a very long time. And in that season 11, I was voted number 3. And so again, the ancestors have been following me the whole time. And even when I was there, there's an episode in the show where they, do this, like my backstory, my life. And I was so surprised when in the show, they actually had these African people. And I said to where'd they get these black people in Ukraine? So yeah, that's why I lived in Kiev, Ukraine. So many people said, why did I live in Kiev, Ukraine? Because I was filming a TV show. So in Europe, you guys, I'm famous. They show the reruns for that season all the time where I came in number 3. And so that's how I was voted number 3 psychic in the world. Hey, Shayna, thank you so much for tuning in, beloved. You guys follow Shayna Love Coaching. She is my sister. She is in the 22-day kickoff, or cleanse. So Shayna, give us some insight. What did you think about today's kickoff call? If you can just pop in a comment really quick. So if you guys still want to sign up, again, you can do it by yourself. Just get the guidebook, or you can join the live sessions, or you can, hey Ellie, thanks so much for tuning in. Hey Foxy, I see you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in in connecting with me today. So again, mind your mind. This is your mind. This is your garden. All of this is your garden. This is your temple. This is your church. You know, be mindful what you feed it. Be mindful what you put in here. Be mindful what you put in here. Be mindful what you put in here. And cleanse away what does not serve. Cleanse it away. Put it behind you. Thank you, beloved. I just got those done. I should show you my toes, but I won't. No, because I don't want to move the camera. So anyway, really quick, want to share with you this apple spell. So we have a rotten apple. And so my daughter was like, oh, I'm going to throw it away. I said, no, 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 no. This rotten apple, what this represents really is our negativity, our darkness. You know, on this side, it's beautiful, right? Beautiful. Right? But then there's a dark side, and all of us have to accept that. And so what I'm using this rotten apple then for is to put any negative energy that's left in my mind, my body and spirit. I'm just going to pray it into this apple, and then I'm going to release it out into nature. Because over here is a field, you just heard a car go by, and it's a cornfield. So I'm just going to release it. So I'm going to put the negative energy into this rotten apple because it's already got some other rotten energy. I'm going to put all the other negative energy that I need to put in here and release it. It is gone. So that is a simple, easy magic that you can use on this waning moon, because it's going away. And again, using natural energy, earth magic, because it's full of seeds, again, Mother Nature can recreate itself. And so by putting it back out into nature, instead of putting it in the garbage, allows me to say again, thank you, Mother Nature, for blessing me with this beautiful fruit. So again, go make your own magic, use your own magic, mind your mind, mind your mouth, and tune into yourself. Again, tune in and turn on, beloveds. Also, you can get the karmic meditation as well if you want to tune into that as well, if you want to meditate with me as well. So I send you so much love, so much light. Until next time, peace and blessings.